In recent weeks, BRICS has made considerable strides, underlining its expanding influence on the global stage in both financial systems and its growing membership. This video delves into the latest key developments within the BRICS bloc, from the launch of a new intrabank settlement system to streamline cross-border transactions, to the surge in trade volumes among member nations. We also discuss the growing number of countries applying for membership, reflecting BRICS's rising appeal as a counterbalance to Western-led economic institutions. One of the significant updates involves the formal integration of Algeria into the BRICS New Development Bank. Algeria's membership reflects BRICS's ongoing effort to strengthen its financial institutions and provide alternatives to Western-dominated bodies like the IMF and World Bank. This move also aligns with BRICS's broader aim of diversifying economic partnerships and reducing dependency on the US dollar. Another major news about BRICS is the launch of the Intrabank system. Russia and Iran have significantly deepened their economic ties by linking their national payment systems, Russia's SPFS, or System for Transfer of Financial Messages, and Iran's CPAM, the System for Electronic Payment Messaging. This integration allows the two nations to conduct financial transactions in their own currencies, the ruble and rial, bypassing the US dollar and the SWIFT network. This shift is part of a broader effort to enhance economic sovereignty and circumvent Western sanctions, which have heavily restricted both countries' access to international financial systems. This collaboration is proving effective, as more than 60% of trade between the two countries is now conducted in their national currencies. This has facilitated a 15% increase in bilateral trade, which reached $4.6 billion in 2022. Both nations aim to double this figure to $8 billion in the coming years. Key sectors benefiting from this trade include energy, with Russian companies like Gazprom and Lukoil significantly involved in Iran's oil and gas development projects. In fact, Russia became Iran's largest foreign investor in 2022, with major investments concentrated in the energy sector. Furthermore, the mutual acceptance of national bank cards has simplified financial transactions for businesses and individuals. Russia's VTB Bank, which has been hit by Western sanctions, has enabled money transfers between the two countries. This service is expected to boost trade and tourism, allowing transactions to occur within a day. Such initiatives highlight a broader strategy among BRICS nations to reduce dependence on Western-dominated financial systems and expand alternative networks. This partnership is also intertwined with larger regional efforts. For example, Iran signed a free trade agreement with the Eurasian Economic Union, or EAEU, in December 2023, aimed at eliminating trade barriers and fostering economic cooperation. These steps are expected to enhance trade, particularly in strategic sectors like energy and logistics, leveraging Iran's geographical proximity to key markets in the Middle East and Asia. Another important development is the application of new countries to join BRICS. Several nations have recently taken steps toward joining BRICS, signaling the bloc's growing appeal. Azerbaijan, for example, officially submitted its application to join following a visit by Russian President Vladimir Putin. On August 20, 2024, Azerbaijan's foreign ministry confirmed the application, driven by the country's increasing interest in expanding global partnerships. This move aligns with Azerbaijan's strategic goals, as highlighted during the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in July 2024, where the country signed a joint declaration on strategic partnership with China. China has also expressed strong support for Malaysia's potential inclusion in BRICS, emphasizing that the bloc's expansion could promote a more balanced global system. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian underscored the importance of welcoming new members, noting that expansion aligns with the bloc's goal of fostering fairness in the international order. Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim confirmed that his nation has officially applied to join BRICS, with the application submitted to Russia, the bloc's current chair. Malaysia's Foreign Minister Muhammad Hassan explained to the Senate that the economic strength of BRICS's member states is a key factor in the country's interest. He added that Malaysia sees BRICS as an informal but valuable platform, given its membership of over 2 billion people and a combined GDP that surpasses ASEAN's. Thailand has also moved to join BRICS, with its cabinet approving the application in a bid to bolster the country's economy and global influence. Foreign Minister Maris Sangiampongsa emphasized that the bloc offers a South-South cooperation framework long sought by Thailand. Similarly, Vietnam is exploring the possibility of membership, with informal talks held with Russian and Chinese officials, though no official decision has been made. Turkey is another notable country expressing interest in joining BRICS. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan announced this ambition during a June 2024 visit to China, marking the highest-level interaction with a BRICS nation since 2012. Turkey's interest is part of a broader effort to diversify its international partnerships amid stalled EU accession talks and tensions with NATO. Let's take a quick pause. Could you do us a favor? If you enjoy our content, please hit the like button. To help even more, leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Your engagement helps us grow. Thank you. Let's now talk about the de-dollarization move by BRICS. The state of de-dollarization across the global south is steadily gaining momentum, particularly through initiatives spearheaded by major emerging economies like the BRICS bloc. These nations are actively seeking to reduce their dependence on the US dollar in global trade, driven by both geopolitical factors and the desire for greater financial autonomy. Key developments include BRICS countries exploring alternatives to the dollar, such as bilateral trade agreements in local currencies, digital currencies, and even proposals for a gold-backed currency. The BRICS expansion, which now includes influential oil-producing nations like Saudi Arabia, has sparked discussions about conducting trade, particularly in energy, in non-dollar currencies. While the Saudi riyal remains pegged to the US dollar, there is speculation that oil transactions might shift to other currencies, particularly in trade with China and India. Central banks in many countries are diversifying their reserves away from the dollar, and central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, are being developed as a tool for cross-border transactions. Despite this, the US dollar still retains a dominant position, accounting for 88% of foreign exchange transactions and over 50% of global trade invoicing. The challenge for the de-dollarization movement is the lack of a viable alternative that can match the liquidity, trust, and infrastructure of the dollar, though the trend is expected to continue growing as more countries seek independence from US financial influence. In the last part of this video, let's walk you through the BRICS trade power. In 2023, BRICS experienced a significant increase in trade volume, with intra-BRICS trade reaching $422 billion. This growth was mainly driven by China and Russia, whose trade surged to $190 billion in 2022, with a further 20% increase during the first half of 2023. Similarly, China and Brazil's trade continued to expand, reaching $165.6 billion in 2022, supported by Brazil's soybean and iron ore exports, while China exported technology and consumer goods. The BRICS bloc expanded in 2024 by incorporating 6 new members: Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt, Iran, and Ethiopia. This enlargement enhanced BRICS's economic footprint, pushing its combined GDP to $30.8 trillion, which accounts for 29.3% of global GDP, up from 26.3% in 2023. Additionally, the inclusion of major oil producers like Saudi Arabia and the UAE significantly boosted BRICS's share of global oil production from 20.4% to an impressive 43.1%. These new members also diversify the group's resources. The expanded BRICS bloc now represents nearly half of the world's population, 46%, giving it considerable influence on global trade patterns. The group controls 72% of global rare earth production, crucial for manufacturing electronics and renewable energy technologies, which further enhances its strategic leverage. Looking ahead, BRICS is pushing for a more integrated financial system, potentially creating a common currency to facilitate trade and reduce reliance on the US dollar, a move led by Brazil's president and supported by China. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video. We sincerely appreciate you joining us today. If our content resonated with you or sparked inspiration, please consider expressing your support by liking it and subscribing to stay connected with our community. Your support holds immense value for us. You can watch another video of our channel, which is now on the screen.